Welcome back. The Salt Lake City Police Department is staring down a concerning trend in its response times.
Now, reporter Kyle Harvey digging into this issue, acquired records through a grandma request that show 9/11 response got slower and slower throughout the spring and summer. And Kyle, why did they say this is happening?
Well, guys, there isn't just one reason for it. The police department actually offered about 5 reasons for it. We talked a little bit about COVID in the last hour. That's one piece of it. Another part of it is the department is shrinking. Dozens fewer officers now than there were at the beginning of the year.
It's everything hitting us at once.
Deputy Chief Lamar Ewell acknowledges the numbers are trending the wrong way.
I looked at the numbers and they were a little surprising to myself, but you're right.
Police response to the most urgent calls during the day, like crimes in progress involving a weapon, slowed over the spring and summer from just under 9 minutes in April to more than 16 minutes in September. We see that trend in Priority 2 calls as well, which police describe as major crimes that just occurred, from an average of 13.5 minutes in April to more than 29 minutes in September.
It could be life or death on the Priority 1 calls, right?
Yeah, it could.
A major issue, a lot of officers have quit Salt Lake PD since the May 30th protest. The union says 60 of them. The admin?
It's around 50, and I'm talking retirements and resignations and people that we have separated employment from.
Add that to 40 officers on COVID leave.
Yeah, it's about a fifth of us.
And patrol is decimated. There were more calls this year compared to 2019, and police say they've been particularly busy responding to 270 protests.
We had 2 protests yesterday where one went to Dr. Dunn's house and another one went over to the governor's mansion. So those are groups that we need to keep an eye on.
When can we expect the department to be back at full strength?
Well, if we don't lose anybody through retirement and resignation, I'm probably looking at maybe a year or year and a half.
In the meantime, Ewell says they're launching what's called Operation Putback.
We have a lot of specialty units, you know, that we've taken 1 here or 2 here or here, and we've we're going to put back approximately 30, off the top of my head, around 38 officers back in patrol, which will help with these response times.
A word on those 270 protests. That's not the entire calendar year. That's just since May 30th, that first big one downtown. Another footnote, we have information about Priority 3 calls as well. Those are non-life-threatening calls. In some cases, those are taking multiple hours for police to respond to. I've put all the data that I got in my record request on our website, KUTV.com.